Good morning. Wait a minute. एक बजे ले जाएंगे, अभी मैसेज आया, चेंज किया टाइम। हाँ, good morning. Today we have to look the thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition in presence of heat. On heating, a compound decompose into two or more substances is known as thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition. Decompose means breakdown. The decomposition meaning breakdown. A decomposition reaction that is brought about by heat. The heat is required for this reaction by heating without any recombination on cooling. There is no recombination. Reaction is take place on cooling is known as thermal decomposition. Write this defined in as a notes. Thermal decomposition of metal compound. There are different substances of metal, and we have a look on the different hydrides, carbonates, hydroxide, reaction on metals, thermal decomposition on metal compound. Decomposition of compounds of metal by heat are based on their reactivity. They are based on their reactivity. Less reactive metal, more stable. Compound of reactive metals are more stable. Here is a reactive metal. Reactive metal are more stable. Reactive, which are react with the reaction rate of reaction is faster than the other metal, are known as reactive metal. So the reactive metals are more stable than other metal. Here are the hydroxide. Have a look at the hydroxide, metal hydroxide. they are stable, it means they do not decompose, do not decompose easily. They do not decompose easily. They require more energy, more heat for to decompose them. First, have a look at the reactivity of a metal compound. Reactive metals are more stable than other metal. More stable means they do not decompose. They do not heat out and form the new substances. They are stable. They do not want to change in them, and they do not decompose easily. Hydroxide, metal hydroxide. Hydroxide having reaction with water. Metal hydroxide. Hydroxide, like hydroxide. K plus S2O. It forms KOH. KOH. 2. KOH. S2O. 2. Potassium. This is the metal and least active. React with water to form KOH. This is less reactive and they do not decompose. They are stable. KOH and NOH both are stable. Do not decompose. But there is a calcium hydroxide, CaOH Holtwise. When on heating it change into calcium oxide and oxygen. Calcium oxide and water. On heating this calcium hydroxide, it change into its metal oxide. It's a metal and it is oxygen, it means metal oxide. Calcium hydroxide on heating change into calcium oxide and water. Same for the MgO, magnesium oxide, on heating change into MgO plus S2O. But when we moving downside, the reaction, the product of this reaction change because of change in reactivity. Here are the least reactive, they are reactive, and in this FeOH, hold while, it is more reactive. FeO change into FeO plus S2O. But in case of hydrogen and silver, on heating, OH hold twice and OH hold twice. On heating this, change into metal, oxygen and water. The product of this reaction now change from this. Here is no reaction is take place because they are stable. Sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide are the most stable hydroxide and they do not decompose in calcium in metal oxide. But when we come down in the periodic table, the reaction gets changed. Calcium hydroxide on heating change into calcium oxide and water. Magnesium oxide is also on heating change into magnesium hydroxide and water. But on the further moving down in the periodic table, the higher the heavy metals like mercury and silver on heating change into their metal. They do not change into oxide. They are in the form of their metal and remove oxygen and water. This is all about the reaction of metal hydroxide. This is the thermal decomposition of metal hydroxide. Have a look at the metal carbonate. Metal carbonate. See, K2NO3, Na2NO3, they are stable. All nitrates carbonates are K2CO3. Sorry, these are the carbonate and they are stable to heat and soluble in water. On heating, they are stable. They do not K2CO3 soluble in water. Do not change. Do not decompose. Stable to heat and soluble in water. When further CaCO3 on heating, it change into metal oxide and carbon dioxide. It change into metal oxide and carbon dioxide. This is the sign of heating. Calcium carbonate on heating, it gives calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. MgCO3, magnesium carbonate, on heating it also gives MgO plus CO2. This is all about the carbonate of metal. Zinc carbonate also give this, like ZnCO3, FeCO3, PbCO3, all gives metal oxide and carbon dioxide. But in case of ZnCO3 on heating, change into ZnO plus CO3. Metal oxide and carbon dioxide. Same here, PbCO3, they are reactive. They are least reactive and stable. So they do not decompose and they are soluble in water only. But on reacting metal, they react with oxygen, or they on heating, they decompose into their oxide and carbon dioxide. But in case of HgCO3 and AgCO3, they get decomposed on Ag2CO3. They decompose on heating in their metal, oxygen and carbon dioxide. This on heating, they forms metal, oxygen and carbon dioxide. They forms metal, oxygen and carbon dioxide. This is all about the metal carbonate. The reaction of thermal decomposition of on metal carbonate. In first, the potassium and sodium, they do not decompose and they do not change into their oxide. On moving downwards in the periodic table, the carbonate of calcium, magnesium, zinc, lead, all change into, all decompose into their oxide and carbon dioxide. On further going downwards to the in the periodic table, heavy metal like mercury and silver, they decompose into their metal, oxygen and carbon dioxide. This is all about the carbonate. Now the reaction, thermal decomposition reaction on their metal bicarbonate. metal bicarbonate. Metal bicarbonate, NaHCO3. The hydrogen atom is attached to the carbonate are known as bicarbonate, metal hydrogen carbonate, and on heating they change into their carbonate, NaCO3, Na2CO3 and hydrogen. And hydrogen gas is and form water and carbon dioxide. See, NaHCO3 on heating it change into its carbonate and water or carbon dioxide. Same here, CaHCO3 whole twice on heating it change into CaCO3 plus H2O and CO2. This is the reaction of metal bicarbonate. Metal bicarbonate. Same for the magnesium bicarbonate. It also gives the magnesium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. Metal nitrites. Metal nitrates. Thermal decomposition reaction on metal nitrate. KNO3 on heating it melt and change into KNO2 and oxygen. Metal nitride, they change into metal nitride and oxygen on heating. NaNO3 on heating it change into NaNO2, nitride and oxygen. This is the thermal decomposition reaction on first two metal, sodium and potassium. But in case of calcium, magnesium and aluminium, zinc, lead, they forms calcium oxide, nitride and oxygen. See, CaNO3 whole twice. On heating, it change into CaO plus NO2 and oxygen. The decomposition reaction is change in calcium, magnesium and aluminium. Same for the magnesium, MgNO3 whole twice. On heating, it gives magnesium oxide, nitride and oxygen. So gas released in the atmosphere. But in higher heavy metal, HgNO3 and AgNO3, on heating, they decompose into their metal, nitride and oxygen. AgNO2 and oxygen. This is the reaction of metal nitride, the thermal decomposition of metal nitride. When we moving down in the periodic table, the reaction is changed from one to another. Here is no reaction is take place, they only change into nitrides, metal nitrides and oxygen. But in case of calcium, magnesium, copper, ferric, all change into their oxide, release nitride gas and oxygen. But in heavy metal like mercury and silver, they decompose into their metal. They do not decompose into their metal oxide. They decompose into metal, nitride gas and oxygen. This is all about the thermal decomposition of metal carbonate, metal hydroxide, metal bicarbonate and metal nitride. Decomposition reactions take place in our body also. They take place in our body also. Digestion of food in our body is an example of decomposition reaction. There is a starch in our food. On heating, it changes into glucose. In case, wait a minute. Wait a minute, huh? Okay, there is no ink in my pen, so I have to explain verbally. Digestion of food in our body is an example of decomposition. In this process, the all nutrients we take with our food like starch, protein, fat, all are complex substances. The enzyme react on them and change these complex substances into simpler substances. Starch break down into simple sugar, and these simple sugar glucose, and while during this oxidation of glucose it produce carbon dioxide and water and energy. Carbon dioxide released from our body, energy is required for our body function. Same here in case of protein. Protein is a complex substance, and this protein break down into amino acid, and these amino acid on oxidation gives carbon dioxide, hydrogen and energy. Further, carbon dioxide release in the released by our body, and energy is used for our growth and repairing and all the activity done by the body. And fat 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 is a complex substance and is again break down into fatty acid. Fatty acids are the simpler substances of fat, and they change into carbon dioxide, water and energy on oxidation reaction. This is all about the thermal decomposition occur in our body. Here are some experiment by to show the decomposition reaction. Take some amount of lead nitride crystal in test tube. On heating them, the crystal first melt. On heating, the first crystal change its solid form to the liquid state, and on further heating it give out both nitrogen dioxide, a reddish brown gas, and oxygen. Nitrogen dioxide, NO2 gas, and oxygen. The oxygen is colorless gas, but the nitrogen dioxide is a red brown gas we can see in test tube. A yellow solid lead monoxide left behind in the test tube. This is remain in the test tube. Lead oxide, PbO. PbNO3 on heating gives PbO plus NO2 red brown gas and oxygen. The another example experiment of decomposition reaction is zinc carbonate. Put some zinc carbonate in the test tube, fitted with a cork and bent glass tube. On heating, carbon dioxide gas is released. Zinc carbonate. In zinc carbonate, carbon dioxide gas is released, and these gas pass in the lime water, and this lime water turned milky due to the reaction of carbon dioxide on calcium oxide. The third is heat orange colored ammonium chromate. Ammonium dichromate is a substance. On heating this, it fails. First it swells up and then decompose into flashes of light. It flashes light on heating and evolving nitrogen and water vapor. And green solid color is left behind the test tube. These are the experiment of decomposition reaction. One more experiment of copper sulfate. Copper sulfate is hydrated. Copper sulfate heptahydrate is a crystal. It means copper sulfate having 7 molecule of water with it. CuSO4.7H2. 7 molecule of water is added to this crystal. On heating, first the molecule of water removed on heating, and anhydrous copper sulfate is left in the test tube. On further heating, it gives heating, the copper hydrated salt is blue in color, and anhydrous copper sulfate is white in color. May be changed into blue hydrated from the taking a simple anhydrous salt, adding a few drops of water. On anhydrous copper sulfate, adding some drops of water, we can again get the copper sulfate, pentahydrated copper sulfate or heptahydrated copper sulfate. It is a reversible reaction. I will give you the explanation of this in our next class, because today I have some problem, so I'm leaving the class. If you want to ask any question regarding this, you can ask. Do you want to ask any question? Just tell me. Have a look here. CuSO4.5H2O. 5 water molecules are attached to this crystal. On heating, it changes into CuSO4 and 5H2O. 5H2O is heated up, then it is green in color, and this water copper sulfate is white in color. On further, this reaction again take place. If we add 5 molecule of water to this, it change into green color. It change into green color. This type of reaction on reactant change into product, and product again change into reactant. This type of reaction is known as reversible reaction. Okay, I will take this in our next class. Have a nice day.